Everybody, I want to present the next song off of my upcoming EP, Loose Ends. This is an old campfire song of mine that's been around for a while, and it's actually based on a true story. I used to perform it live, but I had to stop because I was having a hard time getting through the whole song without getting choked up near the end. The takeaway for me about this song basically is that it's reassuring to know that there's still good people out there in the world, even though the world may not have been good to them. So if you like it, leave a comment below, and I hope you dig it.
Now a quarter mile down the road from where I grew up lived a giant of a man everyone called Virginia Joe. In the summer he'd build houses, and in the winter he'd break horses. He always had a smile, tipped his hat and said hello. They said he moved from Virginia many years ago, when he fell out with good old Uncle Sam. Told the judge, I can't kill a man I ain't got no quarrel with. The judge said, Joe, it's jail for Vietnam. Hands big as cinder blocks and stronger than a bull, deep inside a heart of solid gold. The toughest man I ever knew that I could recollect, without a doubt for sure, was Virginia Joe. Now the union boss, he would tease Joe about the color of his skin. Well, one night he took it just a little too far, and that's when Joe laid out him and about 15 of his friends, then paid their tab and walked home in the dark. I heard he only loved one woman, and that was many years ago. But he left her in those Appalachian hills, and you could tell he really missed old Virginia in the early fall. The mountain air and the whiskey burning still. Hands big as cinder blocks and stronger than a bull, deep inside a heart of solid gold. The toughest man I ever knew that I could recollect, without a doubt for sure, was Virginia Joe. The skies dried up, the crops all died, and the rivers all ran dry. The year the summer rains never came. Well, the union boss's house went up like a tinderbox, with his family all trapped inside those flames. The smoke and heat were so intense that it kept us all at bay, and no one would go near that fiery grave. When a kick from a big right boot took down the front door, and ran inside looking for souls to save. Hands big as cinder blocks and stronger than a bull, deep inside a heart of solid gold. The toughest man I ever knew that I could recollect, without a doubt for sure, was Virginia Joe. The windows all blew out, and the flames licked the air. In that old house, she had all she could take, with the roof about to cave in, and a child in its arm. He dropped them off and went back in again. west wind still brings the snow in the early fall. But this old town, it just don't seem the same. And I hope he found his way home, back to those Appalachian hills, back in old Virginia once again. Hands big as cinder blocks and stronger than a bull, deep inside a heart of solid gold. The bravest man I ever knew that I could recollect, without a doubt for sure, was Virginia Joe.